The IRS commissioner warning it could be a miserable tax season, and the National Taxpayer Advocate calling it potentially awful. So what are some of the problems the agency is facing, and what should we do to avoid potential headaches come tax time? Gene Marks is here. He is a CPA at the Marks Group. Good to see you, Gene.
Hi, Arthel. How are you?
I'm well. So we'll talk about the IRS later. Let's talk about the people first. And you came with some tips in terms of what the people can do to kind of, protect themselves. First of all, you say pay early, defer income if you can. Explain that.
Yeah, that's right. First of all, it's the oldest trick in the book. But look, I mean, we're by the way, it's late in December now, so we're giving some tax tips now that you need to do right away if you want to reduce your taxes. And one of them is to pay early and certainly defer income as well. So if you've got any payments, Arthel, that you need to make, tuition payments, tax payments that you need to make, charitable contributions, get them in now before December 31st. If you've got any cash available to do that, take the deduction in this year, 2014, and try and make sure you get the highest deduction possible. Any income that you think might be coming in from consulting or anything else on the outside, if you can push that back into the next year, that will also help you as well.
That's a good idea. So let's take a look. We have a full screen with your tips on there. We showed it again. Before, I want to show it again because the second thing you're saying is to maximize your retirement plans.
Yeah, it really is. First of all, it is amazing that small business owners in the country, so few of them, about a third of them actually have 401k plans. But if you're working at a company, big or small, you should be putting away money as much as you can in a retirement plan. It is, Arthel, sort of like the last beacon of light in a very high-tax, dark world that we're in right now. The most money that you can put in, it's pre-tax. So if you're an individual, you can put away up to $17,500 into your 401k plan. And if you don't have a 401k plan, by goodness sake, get an IRA. I mean, you could set that up with your bank on Monday.
Yeah,
put away $5,500 and it's all pre-tax.
Okay, what about giving gifts, you say?
Yeah, everybody's allowed to give up to $14,000 individually to anybody that you want. And if you're married, you and your spouse can each give $14,000 apiece to anybody that might be a future beneficiary. So for people that are looking to reduce their estate taxes, particularly when it comes to city, state, local taxes where the biggest bite happens, you can actually give money away to your kids, for example, or beneficiaries, $14,000 a year apiece. That's something you want to think about doing now if you've got extra cash, and that'll last you a long time in the future.
But clarifying, they have to be your beneficiaries. You can't just arbitrarily decide that, hey, cousin Jim, I've got 14 grand I need to get rid of.
You can give gifts to anybody that you want, and everybody's excluded up to $14,000 from a gift tax, but it only really benefits you.
But what about the other person?
Unless you're a really well, it certainly benefits them, and it benefits you if you're a generous person, of course, but really what you want to do is you want to give it to the people that are going to be your beneficiaries, because the whole idea is to reduce your estate taxes.
Right, but okay, but you said you could give it to someone else who is not necessarily listed as a beneficiary, like on your insurance policies or whatever, have you? But what happens if you did want to do that? If you have some cash and you know what, a relative or someone who actually could use a little bit of a break, so do they now?
I mean, you're allowed.
Do they have to pay taxes on that money?
That is exactly right. You can give taxes to anybody that you want to give gifts, to anybody that you want. You're just excluded up to $14,000 per person. So you can absolutely do that. That is what the gift tax rule is. But again, most people like to do that if it's just going to be a beneficiary of theirs. But by all means, if you're feeling generous this year, go ahead and give. People can take advantage of that gift.
But I'm trying to clarify, if you do feel that generous, if you give that gift of $14,000, does that person receiving it, do they have to pay taxes on that money?
They do not. Up to 14, that's correct. They do not.
Wow. Well, you got any spare change you want to give me, Tim? I mean, Mark, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I got 3 kids in college, Arthel, so I'm sorry, no spare change this year.
You need to hold on to that money. Okay, Gene Marks, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And that does it for me. I'll be back in an hour with Eric Shawn. But meanwhile, stick around because the 5 is up next. I'm Arthel Neville. Thanks for joining me.
For the first time ever at Joseph A. Bank, our entire stock of sweaters are buy one, get 3 free. That's buy one, get any 3 absolutely free. All solids, all patterns, even all cashmere, all merino wool, all lamb's wool, and all cotton. For the first time ever, all sweaters are buy one, get 3 free. Open 8 a.m. Friday and Saturday, only at Joseph A. Bank.
Omega-3s are one of the essential nutrients to support your heart health. But even with a healthy diet rich in omega-3s, many people don't get enough. That's why I recommend omega-3 supplements to support your heart health.
Mega Red is an omega-3 supplement recognized by the Hope Heart Institute. Research shows omega-3s may reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. The omega-3s in Mega Red are easily absorbed by the body, and it's just one small pill a day. Support your heart health with Mega Red.
Say hello to the Dremel Micro, the ultra-precise rotary tool powered by a lightweight lithium-ion battery. So it's easy to handle, even in tight spaces. The Dremel Micro, brilliantly powerful.
Do you get a kick out of 20% off? Try RetailMeNot. Get all the best coupons and deals for your holiday shopping. Because we're out to save the world some money.
Here's breaking news. MyPillow is now the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. And to celebrate, Mike and all the men and women who proudly make MyPillow right here in America are sharing their best offer yet.
For a limited time, when you buy one of my pillows, I'm going to give you the second one absolutely free. That's a savings of 50% on what I guarantee you will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Enter promo code MY96. And Mike will give you a second MyPillow absolutely free.
Try the pillow, you'll like it.
I love snuggling up to bed with my pillow.
My pillow has been a godsend for me, and I love it.
It's the perfect pillow.
It really did change my life.
Don't spend one more sleepless night on pillows that simply don't work. Call the number on the screen or go to mypillow.com and get fitted for your very own MyPillow, the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
I'm Jane, and I have COPD.
I'm DAVE, and I have COPD.
I'm KATE, and I have COPD. But I don't want my breathing problems to get in the way of my volunteering. That's why I asked my doctor about BREO.
Once daily Brio Ellipta helps increase airflow from the lungs for a full 24 hours. And Brio helps reduce symptom flare-ups that last several days and require oral steroids, antibiotics, or hospital stay. Brio is not for asthma. Brio contains a type of medicine that increases risk of death in people with asthma. It is not known if this risk is increased in COPD. Brio won't replace rescue inhalers for sudden COPD symptoms and should not be used more than once a day. Brio may increase your risk of pneumonia, thrush, osteoporosis,